Dog Dude here. Qwad Dog's out doing stuff with his brother, I don't even know. So, yesterday I failed to put out the November 1st challenge. Fortunately, it was in the How Drones Changed My Life video, so I didn't feel too bad about it. But I got my workbench all cleaned off, and then the next thing you know, I'm doing projects like crazy. So I'm modifying skateboards for my dog trip friends now. And I had to stop all that to find a screwdriver so I could see if I could take the top off of this thing so I could put some tie-dyed fabric on it. Long story short, a search for a screwdriver ended up me going through all my tools. Why is there moisture back here? There's supposed to be moisture back here. Huh. Anyway, so I had them out in the tools here yesterday, but I got through all the tools. They're all where they belong now. It's like I've never really moved into this place until just now. So, drones, still changing my life, man. All right, trick number one. Let's use this bad boy right here. So, all right, anybody who watched the How Drones Changed My Life video knows that trick number one is just taking off and landing. And I was thinking, how many times can you do it in a minute? But then it occurred to me a better way of doing it might be how many times can you do it in a row without screwing it up. I like that because now you don't have to time yourself. Otherwise, you got to time yourself. You got to edit it down to a minute. It just could be weird. So, how many times in a row can you do it in a row without screwing it up? I think that's how we'll do these challenges instead of time-based. And if you've got any ideas, thoughts on how you'd like to see these challenges put together, let me know, because this is kind of a community effort. In my How Drones Changed My Life video, I was like, I just want to take dogs out, put drones in, but I started thinking about it, and that's really not quite doable. We're going to have to do something slightly different, just because of the way dogs and drones are different. So, let's get this all set up. So, challenge number one, November 1st, take off. Whoa, where are you going there, buddy? Get back here. This one is way too sporty sometimes. I use one of my slower drones, and I have to use this one. It's like, damn, that thing moves fast. Okay, take off, land. Take off, land. Those are pretty crappy landings, really, but you get the idea. I hate it when it gets out of orientation. Yeah. If you get in a bad situation, just get your hand under it and cut power to it. It's crazy. Alright, so this is challenge number one. I'm gonna post my challenge video to the Qwad Dog page on Facebook, and that's where we'll post our videos as comments to that one. So, however you want to do that, you can post your video to YouTube and then just post a link to it, or that way you could just post your video straight in as a comment. I hope I get a lot better at this the more I practice. Alright, so that's challenge number one. Challenge number two is going to be take off and land on a different pad. I like to stick something in the middle. I'm just going to put a skateboard down so you can see it, sort of. That way it gives you a barrier. You got to get up and over the barrier. So, how many times can you do this without screwing it all up? Okay, well, I can do it twice. Alright, I'm not going to do my challenges here. I'm just showing you what they are at this point. Challenge number three. Let's take 3 pads. And we'll put this one at a different elevation. And take off. And you got to basically hit each pad. But it doesn't matter what order you do it in. But you got to hit this pad, this pad, this pad in any order before you can hit that first pad again. I think that should be a rule. Maybe not, though. We're all just having fun here, right? How much fun you having? Give me a shout out if you're having fun. Whoa. Alright, so apparently I can't do one repetition of this. I'm just going to start over. I used to do this with my my first drone that held its own elevation, and it was a lot more, well, a lot easier and fun at first, but a lot less challenging in the long run than doing it with a little one like this. And if I wasn't talking and trying to describe it to you, then I might be doing a little better because I'd be focusing on it instead of what I'm supposed to be wanting to say. Okay, so that's all 3 of them. Now if I wanted to, I could go back to that one, and then go over to this one. Had to reorient it there, and that always takes a little time because you have to reorient with your throttle thumb, and it always screws up the throttling. Ooh, it's sitting on, but one of its little feet is off. I guess I'm gonna have to call that no good. So I don't know how many that was, but I'm not doing it this way anyway. So, that's challenge number 3. And I think challenge number 4, I want to do something different. You know what? We could use this. All right. I was thinking about a bucket, using a bucket, but this might actually work better. So having it land inside of something. I was thinking about using a flower pot or a bucket or something like that, but this still will actually work. So let's do that. The hard part here is you got to watch out for those legs because I got no blade guards here, and if it hits those legs, it's going to screw up my flight. So now it's a little bit harder because you got to be a little bit more accurate. I got in there so close to the edge that the blades wouldn't turn if I tried to turn it on. So. A quad with blade guards might be better for this. And actually I've got, let's do it the right way. Don't mess with that. Alright, so you got a flower pot here. And you could actually use this as an elevated platform for that. And I would put that on it because it's got all kinds of weird stuff here that might screw up. Flower pot's nice too because it's got a little exit holes in the bottom for your rotor wash. It does have a little bit of a hump in the very center of it, but we'll see what happens. Whoa. And of course my drone's completely backwards. Which way you set it down there. Can't even get it in the center. That's crazy. There we go. I suppose the criteria here is you got to be able to take back off. Can't take off, and not really a win. And it's interesting when it gets down in there, a lot of wind moving around because your blades are pushing wind down. It's pushing it back up. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so this is harder than I thought it would be. It's not going to work. I have, I should probably try these tricks out before I go throwing a match on it. There we go. I'm going to put a mouse pad at the bottom of it, give it a little more cushy and kind of negate that bump. Might make it easier, might not. Put a dog dish, any bucket. Heck, even a frisbee. Ooh, I did it. Oop, oop, stop, stop, stop. Again. Again. And I would say that all you have to do is clear the top of the bucket. I don't have to go all the way up there like I am. So figuring out ways to make it happen faster. Can't go wrong there, can you? Oh. Okay, so that would be a fail. I had to reach in there to set it back up. But I did it 3 or 4 times. You could actually have some fun with this by sticking a pad or your phone down inside the bucket and recording it that direction. Alright, so this is challenge number 4. I'm going to stop with this one because I got things I got to go do, and I'm sure you do too. So if these challenges interest you, go ahead and head on over to Qwad Dog over on Facebook and post your video. How many times can you do it in a row? Let's see what everybody's got going on out there. Love y'all. Peace. Oh, I got a tagline at the end now. Here it is. Take off.